Hey guys, welcome back to Red Devil TV. Where are Man United at with everything? My goodness, the manager situation, the players, Pogba, Bruno getting a new contract, 5-year contract. Guys, let's talk about it. Apparently the Bruno contract, 240k a week, 5-year contract, so a very long contract. Bruno he'll be what, 30 years old by then? So 31 maybe. Guys, let's talk about manager situation. Ten Hag, what's gonna happen here? Ten Hag, Pochettino. There's talks of Ten Hag obviously already been interviewed, and that's confirmed from Fabrizio Romano. But I see a lot of people saying how this is being pushed on purposefully by the board to not, because usually, if you interview someone, and let's just talk from a normal job standpoint, if you interview someone, you're probably going to get a response within a week or two, right? You're not going to wait a month or two just to, contact them back. And in this case with Ten Hag, he's already been interviewed, and a lot of people have that feeling that they're trying to interview Poch, trying to get Poch involved. And I've said it very openly on this channel. I don't want Pochettino. I don't watch him. I would much prefer Ten Hag, and I prefer Ralph over Poch, if I'm completely honest with you. So in terms of the manager situation, look, guys, we have to be patient. Leaks are going to come out, whether whether the board want Ten Hag, whether they want Poch. I know that there's an actual debate out there whether Poch or Ten Hag is the right man for this club. And look, Pochettino, I think he's a solid coach. I think he's bottled it at PSG, bottled it at Tottenham. I think look, people are going to say he's done it in the Premier League. But what has he won? He hasn't won anything. And people will say, oh, but what has Ralph won? Listen, Ralph, I'll tell you one thing. Ralph has brought in players into this team like Elanga. He started playing Sancho. Look, under Rolly, Sancho wasn't being played. Elanga wasn't even in the spotlight. Players like Delo, Telles have come in. And if we're completely honest, based on form this season, Delo and Telles have been better than Sean Wan-Bissaka. And that's down to Ralph. And Ralph has brought in some players in this team who have been game changers in our team. Players like Elanga, who has got us out. I mean, obviously it doesn't matter now because we're out of the Champions League. But our first game against Atletico, other games during the season right now, I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's been games this season where Elanga has been one of our more brighter players. So, and obviously Sancho has come in recently as well. So look, in terms of Pogba, let's get into Pogba. Pogba, everyone was going in on him because of what he said, how everything feels dead. And I mean, I don't know what the thing is. I don't want to hear false information about Pogba. I don't want to hear how Pogba is being all negative at Man United, trying to cause problems, whatever. I don't want to hear all of that. I've been seeing that all over Twitter. Pogba is stating facts. We've been knocked out of Carabao Cup. We've been knocked out FA Cup by Middlesbrough. We've been knocked out by West Ham. We've been knocked out by Middlesbrough. We've been knocked out by Atletico Madrid. We're finished. That's it. This season's finished. And I've said it constantly now. I've said it since Wolves. I've been saying this for the last couple of months now. Ever since Wolves, I've said, we're done. No top four. And people say negativity, that's negativity. It's not negativity. What we've seen this season, we've bottled so many games. Leicester 4-2. Watford 4-1. We've struggled against Norwich. We've lost to Wolves. We've bottled games we shouldn't be losing. We lost 5-0 to Liverpool. 2-0 to Man City. Come on, again, what are we going to do against Liverpool in the next couple of weeks? Honestly, we've been better under Ralph in comparison to under Ollie. Players have come in, done a job. But honestly, what are we going to do? Are we going to get top four? Arsenal still got to play Tottenham. We beat Tottenham. Tottenham are ahead of us right now. We are the least favourites to get top four right now. And look, this Pogba situation, I don't want to hear no negativity about Pogba. He's talking facts. He's talking absolute facts, Pogba. We are not going to win it. We can't win anything this season. It's impossible. Our goal right now, embarrassingly, is to get top four. And, whether Ronaldo wants to stay, of course, this thing about Ronaldo staying, if we don't get top four, he's not staying. Unless, look, he might have the mentality of, I've won everything. I've won the Champions League at Man United and Real Madrid. I've won the league at Man United. I've won the league at Real Madrid. I've done decent at Juventus. I want Portugal to get to the World Cup. As we just saw from the Turkey game, Portugal are going to play North Macedonia in the final, which you expect to win. In his case, he might just think, you know what? Whatever. I mean, he's going to be 38 next year. And by the time next season comes, he might literally just think, you know what? I'll stay at Man United. I'll give it another season. He might honestly believe, because of his attitude and the way he is as a player, he's a legend. He's a winner. He might just think to himself, I'll go for the league. Champions League. But then again, look, a winner like that is not going to think like that. So I highly doubt he'll think like that. However, if he does think like that, he probably will just try go for the league and the World Cup with Portugal. And that's his last trophy he needs to win, is the World Cup with Portugal. He might want to win another Champions League with Man United at his age. But look, as we've seen, I don't think Ronaldo will say, we're not going to get top four. I highly doubt we're going to get top four. We're going to have to beat Arsenal. And even if we beat Arsenal, I think they'll still be ahead of us because it depends what they do with Tottenham. But look, Pogba is chatting sense. Bruno's contract, 5-year contract. I think Bruno is a player who is special at Man United. I do think he's been poor this season, regardless of all the stats and the assists and goals this season. But what's going to happen if Ten Hag comes in and doesn't want Bruno? What's going to happen if, I honestly think if Poch comes in, he's just going to use the players that he has. He's gonna go for those 70, 80 million pound players such as Harry Kane. And that's it. But look, again, if we don't get, it always goes back to the same thing. If we don't get Champions League, who are we gonna get? We're not gonna get players who want to come to us. Who can we actually buy that's gonna want to come to Man United? And I know it'll be a new project with Ten Hag. We'll probably get back in Champions League the following season, but really, who's going to want to come? Honestly, it might be the best for us to get into Europa League or even Conference League, imagine. But to get those 20 to 30 million pound players who over Germany, Portugal, Italy, whatever, who are great players. It's going to be very interesting next season. Honestly, it's going to be completely interesting. I want Ten Hag to come. He's going to get those players that we need. And we know what he is as a high-pressing team. Ajax, we know what Ajax are about. And I know they lost to Benfica in the Champions League. High-pressing team, high energy, high chances created. That's what we need in our team. And with Ralph, we've seen it a bit more, but we haven't seen that high press. We haven't seen a consistent high press. We haven't seen a consistent high line across the season. We haven't. We've seen games where we've sat deep, and partly because Maguire plays. And the midfield needs to be sorted. I feel like Fred is a player who will be consistently used under Ten Hag, but we need a defensive midfielder. But then again, there's inconsistencies in Fred's game anyway. So look, it's going to be interesting. There are already signings that are due to happen. There are already rumors out there of players going to different clubs, and we're going to have to see what happens here. We're going to need a defensive midfielder. Declan Rice, Ruben Neves, he's not a defensive midfielder. We still like him though. I think we need 2 midfielders, as I've said. Ruben Neves would be a good signing for us, but then we need a proper defensive midfielder. So, guys, let's see what happens. I would love Basuma. We have to see what happens. We honestly need to see what happens. It's going to be a busy summer transfer window. So, guys, let's see what happens. So, guys, let me know what you think about Manchester United at the moment. Are we going to get top 4? Portugal will play North Macedonia on Tuesday. Then we got Leicester on next upcoming Saturday. So, guys, let me know what you think. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.